What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to no one. I got bumped again, not for a big bag, but $30 they got me for. $30 they scammed me for, yeah? All these LDBC, goofy looking ass American fangirls gassed me. Truth be known, it's my bad. Why? I didn't even watch Fulton, yeah? I just heard the hype people were saying. Clarissa Shields saying, yeah, I should have known, to be fair. I should have known with Clarissa waffling on that it was, you know what I mean? It wasn't really a rational one. It was more of a, I'm going to back my side kind of thing. Fair play to you, but listen, let's call a spade here, man. And I ain't going to, listen, I bet the fight would go the distance. That was my bet. I didn't really rate Inoue's power, truth be known. Yeah, that first Nonito Donaire fight, he couldn't stop him. And I've kind of been skeptical since then, but this one's turned me into a believer because he didn't stop Fulton. He caught him with one punch, and Fulton was what do they call it? He was hit, yeah, and he was staying hit as well. Now, again, fair play to Inoue. Inoue was a smaller man coming up, and he was the only one who looked dangerous. I think maybe the round before Fulton got sparked here. Fulton had a good little innings. He had a good little run, kind of thing. He put some punches together. But apart from that, Inoue was the only one looking dangerous. Yeah, Fulton looked like he's seen a ghost. And Fulton can't punch. But still, no one at 122, 118 is supposed to be able to punch. Inoue can whack. And part of me, I wish that Inoue is bigger. Yeah? I want to see Inoue stick it on Shakur for what it's worth. But it's not too big, in my opinion. Who knows, though? But I assume too big. It's a bit like when Kell Brook went up from 147 to 160, and Triple G was just almost laughing at him like, listen, boss, yeah, you know what I mean, he's not big enough, bottom line. But for Inoue, what would that be? Inoue from 118 to 135, that's ridiculous, yeah. That's never going to happen. But there's still some interesting fight. I think Joe Cordina, he's knocking around at 130, so that's too far as well. What's 126 saying? Couldn't tell you, don't watch it. So, maybe, I don't know. I haven't heard of no one at 126. I think Shakur started at 126 though. So it's a shame they're in a little bit of overlap there. Because this guy making food out of... bottom line. Yeah, if Fulton can't do none. And I'm not saying Fulton's the next Floyd Mayweather, but he got punched up, people. Yeah? One of my Donnies came through and said, did you see what happened to Fulton? I said, he beat the black off that dude's backside. I didn't know it was... Listen, I've heard that when you're out of town, yeah, especially in Asia, I've heard that they ain't really down with the black Donnies like that. That's what I've heard. And damn, he showed that. Yeah, this was some Hitle. Put the other thing on the end as well. I'm not going to spell it all out. AI's too, you know what I mean? AI be creeping around these days. But do the maths, you know what I mean? I thought, damn, yeah, this guy going to be coming in with the patches on his shoulder next. You know, so this is, truth be known, yeah, we need to 100%. People in, where is it? I'm not sure where Fulton's from here, but people in, you know, when the whole GEORGEFLOYD happened, yeah, back in 2020, and everyone started marching. As the community needs to get together right now and start marching against Inoue, yeah, because this was racial, people, yeah. Listen, 100%. This was no doubt about it, yeah. This guy Inoue sent Fulton back to the cotton field, 100. I was going to call a spade. He sent him back there. I thought, damn. Yeah, this is all due respect in a way. Yeah, it's 2023. You can't be whooping nicks like that. That's how I feel. You can't be doing that in this day and age. Do you understand? Damn, that's racial. I don't know the way he was whooping dude towards the end. Fulton don't have no pop. And to be fair, I knew this. I knew Fulton didn't have no pop. What I didn't know was that Inoue had pop. I thought Fulton, again, in fairness to myself, things was playing out until they wasn't. You see that one? Yeah? In as much as, what was it, round 7, round 8? Round 7, round 8. It wasn't, yeah, again, Inoue was the only one looking dangerous in the fight at any level. Inoue won every round, maybe lost one or two rounds, maybe, just to be them sympathy ones. Yeah? Fulton had a few sympathy ones. But apart from that, Inoue was the only one dangerous. However, it has to be said, it wasn't like Inoue was beating him up. Inoue it was going as I expected. I thought, yep, Fulton will get hit, he'll feel the power and he won't want to engage. and he'll kind of politic his way through the fight. And it was going that way until it wasn't. And on that basis, this is why I give Inoue a lot of credit. Because it's one thing having volume, yeah? For example, I don't know, we've all seen volume punchers before who break, or even, I'd say arguably Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a volume puncher. He has to touch you and 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 break you down. Fulton wasn't broken down. He was outboxed, he was outsmarted, he was outgunned, but he wasn't getting punched up. You can see, look at his face. He wasn't getting punched up for 7 rounds and then had the will punched out of him. No. And that's what makes this more impressive for me. Fulton's will wasn't broken. He was just clipped by a 122-pound dude. We don't see this, people. And I believe, pound for pound, you can forget about Wilder. Yeah? Forget about, because Wilder's what? 230 pounds. Inoue hit this guy with one shot. I think it was right hand. And that was the beginning of the end. Fulton was like, what? It's like, it looked like he saw a ghost. We don't even see that at 160. Canelo ain't hitting dude. Well, you can do. That's not fair. But I'm talking about like, yeah, Canelo can hit you with one shot. I'm trying to think. Who has he knocked out with one shot though? At 160. There's been bums though, isn't there? Even Caleb Plant. It took Canelo 10 rounds of breaking down. Billy Joe, he's no good. I'd say Billy Joe is about the same as Fulton. And so yeah, Canelo can do it. But listen, Canelo's 168 pounds, with all due respect. He ain't 122, 118 coming up. Yeah? Coming up, he's supposed to lose power. This guy, yeah? What you need to do, if anyone who think Inoue lost some power coming up, you need to ask the black that's left on Fulton's arse, man. Because he punched it off there. You understand? Damn. Yeah. I thought you were supposed to lose power 100%. I had a conversation, yeah? I had a conversation with the black left on Fulton's arse. I said to it, damn, like, do you know what I'm saying? What kind of power? I thought that we were supposed to lose power. I thought Inoue was supposed to lose power. And the black left. Very little of it left. There was a little bit left. Left on Fulton's arse. It said to me, listen, YB, look at the state of me, yeah? There's no black left. He beat the black of my arse. God damn. You know what I mean? You know, seriously. Got me thinking. Yeah, got me thinking. I don't know whether Inoue's been hanging out with some of them far right groups, and maybe they flew Tommy Robinson in for this one. I thought, you know what I mean? Okay, no, this is edgy. You can't be doing that, man. You know what I mean, dude? How you gonna do a brother like that? Yeah, and listen, it's bad now. It's bad right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's bad right now. Inoue dangerous, man. And the thing is, he can box as well. He's a boxer puncher, and he's not just a boxer. He's not like Floyd, but he's definitely not like Floyd. Floyd can't punch. Oops. Floyd, what people say, people love to go back in history and say, oh, but Floyd. Floyd wasn't doing dudes like this. Floyd was slapping away with 100 punches. Yeah? And Floyd weren't, number one, he was never at 118, 122. And when he was there, he was slapping away. He weren't digging people. So Inoue is the real deal, I believe. And I wish there was something around. I wish there was something good at them weights, because 135. I mean, again, I think Joe Cordina at 130, that would be interesting, but that's just too big, you'd think. I mean, but again, this is end of the day, man. The way he doing dudes at 122, why not? You know what I say? Why not? You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a certain point. I mean, what was it? Rigondeaux. But again, Rigondeaux weren't smoking dudes. Yeah, Rigondeaux weren't smoking dudes. So, what have we got? What am I thinking here? You got, what was Rigondeaux at? Rigondeaux was 120. No, I think Rigondeaux was 118. Was he 118? And he came up to fight Loma 2 weight divisions. I'm sure it was 2 weight divisions. He went from I don't know what it was. I think it was 122 to 130 to fight Loma and got punched up. Yeah, all this Magic Rigo, he got punched up. Again, the LDBC. Again, Clarissa Shields was saying, yeah, Rigo can do this. Rigo didn't do none. Yeah, here's another one. Yeah, here's another one. 100%. Loma put him back on the boat to Cuba. That's what I heard. I'm just telling you. Yeah, I spoke to the boat guy. I spoke to the guy running the Intercontinental Ferries. They told me, listen, man. Yeah, he didn't have a ticket booked, but you best believe it. Loma punched this guy back on the ferry to Cuba. It's just what it was. Yeah, 100%. The same way Fulton, like, damn, you know what I'm saying, man? What was that one? Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't know there was. I didn't know they was trying to bring back them kind of methods, that kind of brutality. Yeah, I thought we left that back in the. I thought Massa left that back in the 1700s. I mean, no, how can you? We need to get 100%. We need to get some flags going, people. Yeah, justice for Fulton, because I just don't think it's right. I don't think it's right in this day and age. In the day and age we find ourselves in, when race is a protected entity, you can't have a brother going out like that, in my opinion. Yeah, you just can't do it, I'm afraid. The authorities need to step in and say, wait there a minute, we can't have no more nicks getting whooped like this on TV. Yeah, because it's too controversial. Like I said, man, like, watch how he was getting done in there, and you think to yourself, like, you know what I mean? Inoue, 100%. Someone need to search up Inoue's internet history and work out what he's been looking at, because he's been looking at some. Trust me, you best believe it. He's been going all the way off the deep end. Yeah, you best. I guarantee it. You'll see all kind of madness on there. Yeah, look at this guy just whooping on him, and the way he finishes. Inoue's got this ability to, like, he's leaping in and finding the target. His hands are like magnets to your head, and he was doing it all night as well. His hands were, he was jabbing to the body. It was like a magnet, just clipping in. And yeah, man, he's explosive, and he reminds me in a way, and it must be a Japanese thing. He reminds me in a way. He's got that Bivol style, where it's unconventional in as much as Bivol has that kind of them alien UFO feet where he kind of slides in and slides out. Obviously, Bivol doesn't commit as much, but both men, Inoue and Bivol, they carry their hands at their chest and then they push shots out. But I mean, I say it's non-conventional because traditionally, obviously, you keep your hands up. Look at Errol Spence, and yeah, I guess that obviously, but there's always exceptions to the rule. But to be power punching. Look at Canelo, for example. Look at Triple G. Look at Errol Spence. To be power punching, and you're leaping in from here. Again, Bivol makes it work because he ain't really power punching. He's stepping in, touch. But this guy leaping in and winging massive shots and not really getting hit with much. Again, Fulton weren't throwing nothing, but even when he was throwing something, Inoue, the shots just bounce off. And listen, Fulton can't punch, but still, I rate now. Listen, I'm on the bandwagon for Inoue. Yeah, I'm on the bandwagon for him. I'm not sure who else is knocking about at 122, but they food anyway, in my opinion. I don't even know. I don't need to know. They food. Yeah. I mean, look at that right hand. And then it's the follow-up here. I need to show you this. I can't play it live, but look. Let me see if you can see it quickly as well. Where is it? He's got some laser guide. He's got this. These shots are laser guided, man. You know what I mean? Look at this, look. So, you can see it here. He's got this loosey-goosey guard. And Floyd had this loosey-goosey guard, but Floyd weren't punching none. Do you understand, people? Yeah, you can be loosey-goosey like this if all you're worried about is your defense and pop and flapping and flopping. To be generating power and committing and not... You know what I mean? Like this. Don't get me wrong. For the most part, your jab is stronger coming from down here. But this guy, I mean, watch. Let's just watch his back. So, he's there. He's giving it to Bivol. That was it. Jab to the body and overhand. Yeah. Jab to the body, brought his hands down. You can barely... Yeah, he clips him. Like, beautiful shot. I want to see... Yeah, there it is, look. He clips him. Jab to the body and then it's a stinging right hand. Stinging, and he catches him right on the end of it. And then... he leaps in with a left hook, and you see Fulton's chin go, yeah. And Fulton's already, but it's how many times have we seen? We've seen Mike Tyson, and obviously no one's perfect. Inoue misses shots too, but we see people. Think about it. Sports are inherently random in as much as you've just hit the man with a massive right hand. He's going to fall in a certain way. Whilst he's falling, to be able to leap in and clip him, spin his chin some more, it's just brutal. Yeah? You know, this is colonial, people. You can't do this in 2023, in my opinion. It should be banned. Yeah? We must, 100%, we must bring, things are supposed to be looking up for us, man. Yeah, this ain't looking up. 100%. Yeah? This ain't no equal rights. 100%. Yeah? I'm messing. Don't no one get there. Listen, I bet there's a whole bunch of dudes out there from the US getting bent out of shape. It's a joke. Yeah, tighten up. But wait, listen, it wasn't a joke. Yeah, 100%. The way Inoue was doing, dude, wasn't a joke. Yeah, the way he was doing. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. You watch it and tell me how it looked to you. Yeah, did this or did this not look like some sort of plantation thing? Yeah, Inoue brought this nick back. You know, 1835. That's what, genuinely. I don't make things up. When I was watching this, I thought, wait a minute, have the UFOs taken me back to 1835 here? Yeah, like this guy, damn, he just putting a whooping on dude. Yeah? Damn. And you best believe after seeing this, Clarissa Shields ain't going to no Japan. That's what she's not doing. Because she get punched up. Yeah? She lucky they ain't got no female fighters out there because she get punched up. All that, and this is what it shows people. Floyd, Clarissa, all that boxing rubbish, yeah, good until someone punch you in the face, in my opinion. Now, obviously, Savannah Marshall, she no good, for what it's worth. But this is what I'm saying, all that boxing rubbish, man, it works until you get punched in the mouth. Yeah, Floyd, and that's why Floyd fought old dudes. Yeah, he weren't fighting no one like this. He just weren't, in my opinion. Yeah, Pacquiao, in my opinion, I don't even think Pacquiao was, because Pacquiao, he can't really box, in my opinion. What we learned tonight is, Inoue can box and he can punch. And he doesn't just... Pacquiao's whole shtick was he'll jump in and start winging away. Inoue don't jump in and wing away. Inoue can actually properly box, slick box, and then he punch your head in. Do you get that? Pacquiao, look at Pacquiao Marquez. I don't believe Inoue would get caught like Pacquiao did. Just jumping in with his chin in the air. He don't do that, in my opinion, from what I've seen. And for what it's worth, I think... Well... Yeah, I need to see him. That's the problem, you see. I give Inoue a lot of ratings, but the problem with the lower weight divisions is, it's a shame, really, Rigondeaux isn't still knocking about. That would have been nice to see. You know what I mean? Rigondeaux, not these days, but Rigondeaux in his prime kind of thing versus Inoue. That would have been interesting. No weight rubbish, no weight excuse. You know what I mean? If Inoue was about 6 years ago, that would have been amazing. You know what I mean? Because if Inoue knocked out... Because Rigo at 122 looked bad, looked dangerous. If Inoue knocked out Rigo, then he's pound for pound number one. At that time, if that makes sense. It's difficult to give him that. For me personally, yeah, if Inoue knocked out Rigo and Errol Spence and Crawford was still to happen, and let's say Terence Crawford wins on points, I'd have to put Inoue above. Yeah. Now, obviously, if Terence Crawford stops Errol Spence, or if Errol Spence stops Terence Crawford, then that's a whole different ball game. But yeah, I'm hoping something happens somewhere, and we get, and somehow, some way, we, you know what I mean? We see, and it might. I don't want to take away from Inoue, because what I'm implying is that, oh well, he's only doing it to bumps, which is not. Well, that's again, we can't really say, can we? We can't say. There isn't no Canelos or Crawfords. Because even Fulton, yes, I thought he'd survive. But I wasn't ever saying he's the next Floyd or the next Rigo or the next Mayweather, Spence or Crawford or whatever. He's just another champion in the 4-belt era. Or one of the best ones of the 4-belt era in a weak division kind of thing. But that doesn't do justice to Inoue's skills and his proficiency to go for the finish. Because... I haven't seen power like this at 122. Just haven't seen it. Even when Loma was beating up Rigo, I guess you could say we didn't get to see the conclusion. But don't forget, people, when Loma was beating Rigo up, Loma was the guy who was 6 foot taller. Loma was the guy with 8 pounds in weight. This guy, Inoue, the smaller dude. Yeah? The smaller dude out here. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the 100%, no doubt.